Hello, Mrs. Westman's English Honors class. My name is Andrea Kaufman. I'm a school law attorney. I'm also a professor at DePaul University. I'm sure in your class you guys read a lot of very interesting, provocative, thoughtful books that your teachers hope will help you think in new ways. Some of these books might include Slaughterhouse-Five, The Naked Ape, Down These Mean Streets, Go Ask Alice, and The Fixer. Now imagine if the school board in your community said that these books were to be banned. They censored these books from your libraries. Now this actually was the case in Island Tree School District Board of Education versus Pico. This case involved a school board against the recommendation of parents and of school staff and of teachers banning those very books from the library. They claimed that these books were anti-American, anti-Christian, anti-Semitic, and just plain filthy. Now there was a student named Stephen Pico who, with some other students, brought a lawsuit in federal court. Now that lawsuit could be brought in federal court because it violated, the alleged violation was of the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, the right to free speech. And as the Supreme Court in Tinker versus Des Moines made very clear, students don't shed their constitutional rights at the schoolhouse gate. And this includes the right to free speech. They lost, the board won at the district level. Then it was appealed to the U.S. Court of Appeals, which reversed. The students won. Then it went all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court. The U.S. Supreme Court had to answer the following legal question. Did the Board of Education's decision to ban certain books from its junior high and high school libraries based on their content violate the First Amendment's freedom of speech protections? Now, it was a very close decision, 5-4, and that's why they have 9 justices in case they don't want to have ties too often. But the majority of justices said yes. Although school boards do have a vested interest in promoting respect for the social, moral, and political community values, their discretionary power is secondary to the imperative of the First Amendment, meaning the U.S. Constitution trumps the board's discretion. The court also said that it was really important in public school and public school libraries to promote voluntary inquiry, students asking questions, learning new things, having new ideas, and the dissemination of information, and that public school libraries were very important players in making sure First Amendment free speech rights were being upheld. So therefore, the board said that while the school board does have some control over curriculum, they can't ban books simply because they disagree with the ideas or the content. So now, I want to ask you about the books you're reading in your curriculum and whether any of those books might be banned by districts like Island Tree School, and what the recourse would be, what the arguments would be. And then I want to ask you another question. What about teachers who disagree about the appropriateness of school books? What about parents that disagree about the appropriateness of school books? What roles do those players have? So I hope you really enjoy your unit. Ms. Westman is one of my favorite teachers, and I hope you have a great year.